The number one way that the government controls everything is through controlling the money.
If they can control the money system, they can control every other aspect of our life.
The purchasing power of the fiat system has been diluted 99% over the past 100 years.
The problem with the US dollar is that it's what's known as a fiat currency. It's a currency that is backed by nothing, that the government can just basically print out of thin air.
The fact of the matter is, when you print more of those dollars, they will buy you less stuff at the grocery store.
We have come to a certain point where they don't even have to print money. They put numbers on a page and devalue people's currency in a day.
There have been thousands of fiat currencies throughout history. Not a single fiat currency has succeeded.
All of the fiat currency really in the world has no inherent value.
The biggest challenge that sound money faces right now is education. People still think $20 is worth $20.
It's really difficult for the average person to understand how financial systems work.
When you take a finance course in college, they teach you a set of financial concepts which have never really truly been proven.
We're basically in a cycle of the process where we're just like a runaway train.
We're adding $1 trillion new of debt every 100 days.
They're not fully liquid with all the deposits people are putting into the bank.
When you put your money in the bank, it doesn't belong to you anymore.
Inflation is way worse than what they're reporting.
We don't know the value of the dollar because we compare it to itself.
If we don't have free money, we can't truly be a free society because people can't prosper. Citizens for Sound Money was created to promote the use of sound money and to protect the right to do so, actually.
We founded Citizens for Sound Money as an entity so we could lobby on behalf of anyone who wants to protect their right to spend money and be free and make decisions without government intervention.
We have seen nothing but bad fiscal decisions being made by those in power, whether it's Washington, D.C., or even at the state level.
We're working to protect your right to pay for what you choose to pay for in gold and silver.
Nobody's going to give you your freedom. You have to fight for it.
Our group decided to come together and support sound money legislation.
You can live off of crypto gold and silver today. I've been doing this since 2019.
To make gold and silver money again, we have to have a transactional component. For example, things like gold backs are a newer technology that's actually opened the door for us further to make gold transactional.
It's now in a form that has a value that is small enough that it can be used for the exchange of goods and services, physically, just like cash.
When people physically touch a gold back, that is something that is a satisfying experience and people get that that's money.
When I think of what is money, I really think of it has to be a store of value. It has to be a medium of exchange.
We're living in an electronic age. People are not going to go back to a strictly cash-based system.
An asset-backed digital currency is a digital currency that's backed by gold or silver. This allows physical money to be transactional again.
You can then use that debit card to actually spend your gold and silver on everyday items.
You have the speed and efficiency of the private cryptos, but you have the store of value of natural commodity money. Sound money puts control in the hands of the people.
If you fix the money, you will fix the world.
Research indicates that when you back any financial system with 40% gold, it makes it stable.
Using sound money as an alternative is something that we can take into our own hands and is action that we can take today. So it's as simple as buying gold and silver from your online banking account and starting to use it for day-to-day commerce.
You can free yourself from this system, but we need to reach enough people that enough people understand this. And that's why what we're doing here with education is so important.
Gold and silver as legal tender in the modern era will save humanity.
I feel compelled to help create a better future for my kids.
There's mathematically really no way out of this inflation at this point. It's time for people to turn back to our roots and to something that they can't hyperinflate.
The best time to plant a tree was 10 years ago, and the second best time is now.
This monetary system is not going to last.
The Founding Fathers gave the states the right to make gold and silver legal tender within their borders.
You can't have these very large, corruptible organizations controlling society. And the only way you maintain value in society is through sound money.
We're going to bring the gold and silver market to everyday individuals. We've seen grassroots energy. We have had volunteers come forward on their own time, on their own dime.
Everything you do matters. When you fight for the future and for the freedom of the people of this country, that matters. It makes a difference.
It's become a very big mission, and collectively, if a lot of different people are working on it, we have the greatest chance of success to change the world.